Greetings, welcome to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. Last episode, we visited the Normandy's crash site, the first Normandy, and we also put a monument there in memory of the crew. And then we came to Omega and we explored a little bit. We got a few discounts at the stores. I didn't really buy anything yet because I remember in the past there was this discussion about the upgrades and I always forget what it was. So basically, if you buy from the store, the upgrade will apply immediately, and if you find it in the field later, you can research it in the lab and it will only cost you resources. But I remember people were arguing that you shouldn't buy from the store because you're just wasting your money and you should just wait to find those upgrades during the missions. But that's not exactly how it works. Eventually you won't be able to upgrade further. The game will just tell you that it requires another upgrade, so you'll have to buy them from the store anyway. I always kind of forget how that worked. It was kind of confusing in the past, but I always bought everything anyway. So I figured let's do some shopping for what I actually need right now, or I think it's useful, and then we'll go to Afterlife. So I think this guy had something that we might need. Sniper rifle damage, not right now. Right, he had the Blood Dragon armor, which I'm kind of interested in because it has 15% power damage and shield strength 10%. And I feel like this is gonna be very useful for an engineer because powers are gonna be our bread and butter. So I'm gonna buy this. It's only 12,000. Okay, the rest of them we don't need. How about Harrod here? Hack module, I don't need that right now. Yeah, we're not gonna get anything from him. Maybe the Quarian had something interesting. Let me see. Okay, he has heavy weapon plus 15%. That could be useful. It's only 25,000. Heavy skin weave 75,000, but it's plus 10 health. Shotgun damage, and then 2 weapons. So let me get the
I'll take it.
Heavy weapon ammo and the heavy skin weave. And the shotgun damage we're gonna leave for now. There we have 1 of 5. They already saw me on Omega. Guess I should have worn that helmet that covered my face. Hey, Gavorn. Some Vorcha were talking about you.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha task force. Got something to report?
What do you do here?
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
What are the Vorcha up to?
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
Okay.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
I mean, their strength is in numbers.
Come on, let me in. Aria's expecting me.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you,
10 people in while I've been standing here.
Uncaring. They would be ideal.
Dude, like, don't stand in line over there. Maybe just join this side.
You even see me over here?
Look at this guy. He's chilling.
Know who I am?
Matter of fact,
Look, I'll pay you. I'm prepared to offer you 50 credits.
with a parent double it.
Okay, 100 credits.
Double it.
200 credits.
A certificate. No. Get back.
I love it.
Look, I'll pay you. I'm prepared to offer you 50 credits.
Okay, let's get in here. Who's this guy? Kylan?
What are you looking at?
Hey, now, careful.
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Okay, easy Paragon. Let's get in here. And what do we got?
Give me another drink, love.
Ah, we can buy brandy here. Sure. Well, pour, my guy. Blue drink for Shepard. For his Paragon option. Okay.
One night with Aria. That's all it'll take.
Anto.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Okay. What else is going on around here? Merc Recruiter.
I'm busy.
Okay. We got a lower level too. Well, let's talk to Aria if we're here.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Okay.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Aria.
I have similar rules. Okay.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Okay, dude. Think you're overestimating your abilities here.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, do you have any personal questions? I guess this?
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove.
I was very blunt, Shepard.
Short answer? Mind your own damn business.
Yeah, your personal questions don't work everywhere, apparently. Indifference about Shepard.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Well, fair enough. Tell me about Omega.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Okay then, tell me where Morden is.
I'm looking for Morden Solis. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
So you know him.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Okay. What about Archangel?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Half of Omega, huh?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Yeah, sounds perfect for Shepard.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Explain.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Okay, what groups are after him?
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
What about you?
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
Fair enough. I need info about Archangel though.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Okay then. Thanks.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Well, then hopefully they won't find out.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
Clearly. Okay, we got new quests. So let's we're not gonna go sign up yet. Gonna keep investigating around here. Helena Blake. Oh, an old acquaintance. of ours from Mass Effect 1.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
No, I remember. Why are you here?
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
Yeah, I told you to straighten up and stop being a criminal.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
A social worker on Omega.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
Yeah, I guess so. How noble of you.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
Alright, nice catching up. Bye.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Well, that was nice. Who else are we gonna find here?
The fortune of blight on Omega society, or a boon for the station's depressed labor market. A new study of the Forge's adaptive capabilities shows that with the proper treatment, young Forge can be...
No, not this way. Afterlife. Well, I mean, why not? Oh yeah, get in there. Well, at least we can tip this time. Get it? Tip. Alright, enough for the show. What else is going on? Right, we got this guy. Can dance. See, Cerberus didn't improve Shepard's dancing at all. I think it's worse, actually. I don't think is it the same dance?
So, either of you ever been to the Citadel?
Well, if it
Let me pay
isn't
for that.
Mr. Fist.
No, but I've always wanted to.
Too sorry, huh?
Of course not. I like you both. Yes, another round of whatever she's having. Yeah, I met Commander Shepard.
Didn't go well for you.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you ladies were trying to get me drunk.
Yeah, I don't think it's working for you.
100 years old, huh? That's all right. I like 'em young. So, either of you ever been to the Citadel?
Hey man,
Shepherd? I heard you were dead. I had a party and everything. No hard feelings, though, huh? No, really. Thanks for taking the time to chase a small-time crook off the Citadel so I could squat in the shithole for years.
No problem, you're welcome.
And if you leave the straight and narrow, I'll be there to follow up.
Right, because you don't have planets to save and bigger shit like that. Nothing better to do than keep me down. Goddamn saviors of the galaxy, messing with a man's living.
Hey man, you were an agent for the Shadow Broker. It's a pretty big deal. You tried to kill Tally.
I got the message last time. I work at a shipping dock, alright? Leave me alone. So I get friendly with the whores in my off hours. So what? That's all I got left of the old days. Thanks. I'm a good boy now, so piss off. I got the message last time.
All right.
At a shipping dock, all right? Leave me alone.
Patriarch.
Like, you know, just plan for the funeral normally. During the service, someone will want to set up a meeting. He's in on it with whoever killed your family. Tear off a few of his fingers, you'll find out who did this to him.
All right.
You were right to come to me. I can talk to Aria for you myself.
Bullshit.
Skeptic. Ha. I'll get them to lower the payments. You can't keep taking the money if your business goes under. And you will owe me a favor.
Right.
When I took this station from the Turian who controlled it, I ate his heart and wore his skull on my arm. Intimidation, ritual, whatever you want to call it. I'm a very simple crook. Long words bother me. Now I sit in Aria's bar and drink the most expensive liquor she has. Asari honeymead. They make it out at an Ardat Yagshi monastery, where they keep bees. Crazy blue ones. No, you said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
All right, man. Take it easy. Patriarch.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
Aria.
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
Why did she do that?
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Okay. Got any war stories?
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
Hey man, I mean, you're still out here giving gangster advice to people.
I should be going.
What else do we have? Hey Fist, enjoy your stuff. Right, this just goes out. I guess we can do the bartender quest too. Even though I don't want to get poisoned right now, but whatever. This would have been funnier if you actually died.
The Lake Memorial Scholarship has begun sending gifted human biotics to
Say something, Commander.
Oh, feels so great.
How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes. That racist Batarian bastard. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
So I was poisoned. He hates humans.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
So I was poisoned.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
Well, I guess Miranda put some poison immunity in Shepard. Thanks for the advice.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
I guess we can confront him. Where are we? Is this...
Manufacturing today and look into the abyss.
the bar? Is it here? Right. Hey buddy, remember me? I'll have another one.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
Okay, let's incite the crowd.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
Not taking any chances.
Cool. Got more Paragon from that.
Bastard deserve what he got.
Yeah, nice shooting, bro. Thanks for getting my back here.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me to a
Okay, you're kind of pushing that. You did save my life and everything, but come on, we're not doing it.
Later today, we interview Counselor Anderson. The tireless former soldier has put down his guns to build bridges with numerous trade treaties. Tune in and find out what the man behind Commander Shepard's rise.
Poor Anderson. He hated politics just as much as I do, and he got stuck with the job. We're not talking to that guy yet.
Don't look at me like that.
So I guess we can basically start going for Morden. But first,
Come on, let me in.
I think I'm gonna go to the ship and change, and I'll meet you at the door where a Morden mission starts. Alright, here we are. I've changed.
end is nigh.
into the Blood Dragon armor, which is, I mean, it looks cool and stuff, but it's not my favorite armor because it covers the face.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight.
Thank you.
And you, human. And you. Protheans cast off the lesser races. The Krogan, the Vorja, and the humans. And so they dwelled in filth, on worlds made of dirt, feces. And there they lay until they stumbled into the skies. The lesser races will be our downfall. The word is clear.
I guess the Batarians are highly regarded by the Protheans, right? According to you.
Let none in my sight continue to live, lest their impurity displease me. The word is clear on this, friends. Humans are the hands of the Reapers, here to commit the galaxy to ruin!
You're crazy.
Be gone! I cast you out into the cold black. I name you unclean. Bring unto me the children, that I may watch them grow, soldiers for the cause. The way is clear, my friends. Draw your weapons for the word, or face its terrible wrath.
Nobody here is your friend, man. You're just talking to humans. Anyway, let's get back to the mission.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
Will he let me through?
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
We can't go in. Who do you work for? Let's see, maybe Aria. If we bring up Aria, she'll let us through.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Aria T'Loak calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
Well, I'm going in there.
There's a Solarian named Morton Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morton's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Wow, that's harsh. So tell me about the Blue Suns first.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
Okay, man. How about you tell me about the nature of the plague?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
I see. So cross-species plague.
I didn't think diseases would cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
I see that. So, Morden's clinic.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? Place is quarantined, remember?
Come on, man. Let me in.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fair point.
Plague sounds dangerous. Good thing we're immune. Really good thing.
Yeah, I brought Zaid with me. I guess we have to choose again. But yeah, I mean, Miranda, she's got overload and warp. I have overload too. And you know I need my tank as an engineer, and I feel like Zaid is better at that. Plus we got Jacob for biotics. So we're sticking with these two. We don't really have any guns. All right, gents, let's. Right, so I'm in pistol right now, and it's versus. It's effective against armor, and this is effective against shields and barriers. You're in shotgun. Get that incendiary ammo, and you, Zaid, maybe go sniper.
Switching out.
Since Jacob likes to be close range. Use your disruptor ammo. I got my drones. Okay. Let's get in here and start this first main mission. Gotta go there. What's over here then? This guy's dead. Blue sun. Ezo.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Ah, you guys scared me. What's over there? This was a store or something? Got some Medigel. Clips. Can't shoot them. You're right.
Good luck in there. The Blue Suns and Vorcha are shooting anything that moves.
I'll shoot back, don't worry. The Gozu district. Okay. Well, Jacob.
On it!
You guys can
Tag!
maybe pull them up.
On it! Anyone else? they just left the dead in the streets.
Plague control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
All right. Right in the middle of the street. If you can call this a street, I guess it is. Bank terminal. Find matching code segments. Locate and select the code that matches the code displayed at the top left corner of the screen. Avoid red codes. Find all matches before time runs out to hack through security. Okay. Okay. Well, I still got it. 5,000 credits. What's going on over here? Power cells, we need those. More grenades for us. There we go. Open sesame. Who are these guys? Turian plague victim.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Damn. 2 Turians died of the plague, possibly. What do we got here? Entry 1.
Bastards see us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards.
Okay. Entry 2.
2 days in. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay.
Man, you're coughing a lot. I think you do have the plague. So apparently they weren't wrong to lock you in here.
This isn't doing too good. I think he really does have it. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
Oh. The guy is in denial.
Davis died last night. He's still talking to me though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Well, rest in peace, you two. Do you have anything to loot? Not really. Guess the looters got here faster than Shepard. Or maybe not, because they were locked in.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Well, I mean... You need help?
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
Don't blame me, man. I wasn't even here.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
Okay. I'm looking for Solarian.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
You help me. Why?
I need information. I'm here to help, man. Come on.
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Because that's what heroes do. Tell me about humans and the plague.
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Maybe it's the Vorcha.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
Alright, fair enough. Wait, did we ask this?
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Tell me about Morden.
I need to find Morton Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
How is he dangerous?
What makes Morton worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
Yeah, that's Morden for you. I'll send someone to help you.
When I find Morton, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morton is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
Alright, man, thanks for the info and get well soon.
I should go.
Hopefully. We got Codex on the Vorcha and Paragon, and since the episode is getting towards the end, maybe we can read some of that Codex before we finish off for today. Let's see, secondary have Project Overlord, Planet Aite, 2 beautiful moons, 1 spectacular ring, 0 neighbors, says a popular advertisement for the Terminus Systems world. Aite is known for its sparsely settled population despite being a garden planet with a colony nearly a century old. Blessed with a mild climate, wildlife no more dangerous than that of Earth, and soil and bacteria amenable to imported plants, the planet would appear to be an unexploited paradise. However, it is unpopular for two reasons. The first and most obvious is that its moon, Leyte, is in an unstable orbit that will lead to a planetary impact and an extinction level event within the next 2 centuries. I mean, you could still live as a human there. As such, all investments in the planet is short-term, and the biggest business is selling off the local biota to the highest bidder. I mean, 1 generation, 2 of humans could still live there. The second drawback is the level of violence on the planet. Okay, like the rest of the Phoenix massing cluster, IT was briefly considered part of Citadel space during its first wave of colonization. However, when the colony broke off to become an independent planet in 2133, the Council let the doomed planet go with less than a day of debate. Free from any real governing body, the planet's history has since been filled with wars between small frontier town city-states over its resources. The result is a dangerous world where the average citizen is expected to be self-reliant to the point of fending for themselves against cutthroat corporations, strong-arm militia groups, and even Geth incursions. The fighting is so frequent that the name of the planet itself has changed more than 11 times. In a sign of blunt indifference, standard Citadel galaxy maps refer to the world by the name given to it by human colonists in the later half of the century. Okay, so maybe it's not really a great place to live. I guess that's all we have in secondary. So how about aliens, non-council races?
In the early 2160s,
the Vorcha.
Although they resemble a mammal-reptile cross, the Vorcha have no terrestrial analog. They are humanoid in form, but Vorcha have clusters of non-differentiated neoblast cells, like those of Earth's planarian worms. Damaged Vorcha cells mature into specialized structures to alleviate injury or stress. Transformations include thicker skin following injury, lung adaptation for barely breathable atmospheres, and stronger cardioskeletal muscle under high gravity. Skull capacity and brain size do not change, and Vorcha rarely make more than one somatic overhaul. Vorcha assault each other frequently, causing their young to gain strength, intelligence, and resilience. As a result, Vorcha see inflicting and receiving pain as normal communication. Few Vorcha study professions, in part because their average life expectancy is only 20 years. Because Vorcha can eat and breathe nearly anything, they can live almost anywhere. But racism prevents them from integrating into most societies that dismiss them as vermin. They have few employment options beyond Krogan mercenary band.
Well, tough luck. They gotta be one of the worst species. I mean, they can't really integrate anywhere because they live 20 years. That's not enough to actually become intelligent. And yeah, they're like worms. And they're too violent for normal people. Let's see, organizations.
Immediately following the First Contact War,
I think we
the
did
reclusive
that.
tycoon calling himself the Elusive Man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic, posing a serious threat to galactic security. A mysterious maverick, to say the least, the Elusive Man heads the Cerberus network. Dubbed the Elusive Empire by investigators, Cerberus is an allegedly untraceable syndicate of private intelligence agencies, biotics laboratories, engineering and scientific research teams, and lucrative front companies. Branded a terrorist and seditionist organization by authorities, Cerberus is the only human power base other than the Terra Firma Party, strong enough to embarrass, if not threaten, the Council and its human representatives.
Okay, Elusive Man. And I think we did Cerberus, I don't know. Let's do something else.
Freedom's Progress colony was originally an asteroid rich in element 0. Omega was briefly mined by the Protheans, who eventually abandoned it due to its thick, impenetrable crust. Thousands of years later, nature did what even the Protheans could not. A collision with another asteroid broke Omega in half, exposing its trove of element 0 for easy mining. A rush ensued as corporations and private individuals tried to strike it rich on Omega, and thieves and outlaws followed in their wake. As space became tight, construction of processing facilities extended vertically from the asteroid, creating Omega's jellyfish-like silhouette. To prevent future collisions, the station is ringed with enormous mass effect field generators that redirect incoming debris. Today, Omega is a major hub of narcotics, weapons, and EZO trafficking, without even a pretense of civilian government or military control. Only mercenary groups have been able to instill a limited order. The most ruthless is an Asari syndicate run by the notorious Aria T'Loak.
Okay, that's Omega. Looks pretty cool. As a jellyfish shape. And there must be a lot of EZO in there if they're still mining it after all these years. Well, I think this is actually gonna be enough for today. In the next episode, we're gonna go and find Morden and get him to join our cause. But for now, thank you for watching and farewell.